So I'm here with Miss Kiyah Wright, celebrity hairstylist. Like, I don't even understand how I got here today because, like, who would just hang out with a celebrity hairstylist? Right. But she did such an amazing seminar about being unapologetically beautiful, just, accepting who you are. And I thought that was such a great theme and kind of came up with that theme and why it's so important to you.
If you notice, the start of the title is Get Mused. And a lot of people always ask me, what does that mean? And, I started my whole brand around that whole muse word. I took a spin off muse and M-U-Z-E and this whole thing. And it really is about, because my clients really do inspire me, from the celebrity to the everyday woman. They inspire me so much with my whole career. If it wasn't for you guys and the celebrities and the everyday women, who would I be? You know what I mean? So I feel like it really is all full circle. And at the end of the day, you guys were here getting your spirits fed at the TD Jakes Festival, and it's up to me now. I just work on the outside, making you feel confident, feel hot, feel sexy. When the stylist spins that client around to the mirror, what they feel like, what you make them, the stylist makes them feel like. I know what I make my clients feel like, each and every client, every single week. I'm never lazy. I always do my best. I always try to make them feel like absolutely incredible and confident.
Yes.
Because if you go to the salon and you don't feel that confidence, it's like, what are we doing? So, it all to me is all connected, with your confidence. It's all about that's why I asked the ladies, what are you unapologetic about? Some women feel bad about feeling beautiful. They're mothers, they're church women, they're, and it's why can't you look beautiful? Because ultimately, if you look beautiful, you act different.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You stand up straight.
Yeah, you stand up straight. And even your demeanor with everybody else. If you look crazy or you feel sick, you kind of it takes a whole hold on your whole energy. Everything changes. And what does that bring when you bring that to the world, what do you receive from that? You just get bad energy. Everything sort of spirals. But when you look good, you feel good, you exude a different level of energy out to the world. And to me, that's what it's about. Let me no matter what I feel in the morning, today I was scared, I was nervous, I was oh my God, I did a good job. I was so nervous, and I'm you know what, but if I go out there and I bring that fear to the world, I can't live in the column of the fears and non-confident and all of these crazy things. I gotta be you know what, I can do this. God wouldn't have brought me here for nothing. I know this is my day, this is my time. I know I'm gonna do this. So for me, it's all connected. The beauty, the change your hair, change your life. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Change your hair, change your life.
I feel like that's so important for women to just kind of take the time to put it back into themselves, but they're also giving out.
Yeah.
So when you do that, you have to take care of yourself, right? What is your favorite way to just kind of give yourself some self-care, some rest from your busy schedule?
I really do start my day out with motivation, whether it's TD Jakes, Tony Robbins. I go to Tony because he's all about motivation. You can do this. Right. It's all about this. It's he's Superman. I'm oh my God, yes, you're right, Tony. I can do it. Exactly. And I go to TD Jakes because he really just fills up my spirit with God and Jesus. I know this is right, God. I know this is he's that. I'll get in the shower. I put my music, my Bose speaker on, and I just blast it. I'll put the little phone up on the thing, and I'll watch it because I like to see him too. And I'm yes, I can do this. And you know what? And I really do feel better. I'm this works.
Yeah.
So I found a formula that works because when you're out here trying to build a brand and do something that's really never been done, I'm Kiyah, it ain't gonna be easy.
No,
it's not gonna be easy. Right. Nothing about entrepreneurship is easy. You know what I mean? So that's how I start my day. I start my day by really just building up my faith and building up my confidence.
Okay, so last question. What do you think women should start doing with their hair, and what should they stop doing with their hair?
With all this DIY, you can't color your own hair. Come on, you gotta go to the salon. You can't do it all at home. You can't put your own weave in and your own color, put your own wig on. Come on, leave something for the stylist to do. You gotta leave something for the stylist to do. And another thing too, we could talk a little bit about hair care. I touched on this in the end. Something that I picked up probably in the last 2 years was the steamer. I really do love, add that steamer into your life, especially when a lot of us are doing a lot of extension wigs, weaves, braids, all of these things that's keeping that hair tied up. Without brushing and stimulation to that scalp, it really is hard for the hair to grow. And I learned that with my own hair. Okay. I'm sometimes I gotta take this piece off. That's why I don't like to sew a wig on. I don't believe in sewing wigs on the head. take that wig off every single night. I know it's a lot when you got a boyfriend. I know it's a lot when you're in a relationship. But I like to just take it off and brush my scalp and stimulate it. Even if you can't do it every day, at least try to do it at least like once every 2 weeks. Brush and stimulate that scalp and give yourself a steam treatment. I think it's really important to steam treat that hair, and what it does is it hydrates the cuticles of the hair shaft, which makes the hair feel softer.
That's a really good tip.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for meeting with me. You had a full day, so I'm sure you want to go get some rest and just kind of enjoy the city of Dallas. Well, you got a booth to go to.
Exactly. So I'm going to go to the booth. I'm going to go down here and talk to these ladies and give them some consultations. They had a lot of questions.
They had some questions.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
So you don't have to reinvent the wheel when it comes to designing a look that's perfectly for you. I always say that the makeup is a co-star and you're the star.
You're the star.
When a woman walks into the room, you don't want people to say like how beautiful the makeup is. You want them to say how beautiful you look, right? So that's what happens here.
Absolute favorite, so you guys will get to see how this is used. A lot of you guys may use something called the bed head or the TIG stick, but this one is the original stick. This is the Tancho stick. It's like a Japanese stick that you can use it for ponytails, you can use it for spiking, like you'll see me use this for spiking, texturizing, things like that. So you'll see me use this product too. So make sure you grab this because it's great for short hair.
So what I'm doing right now, as you can see, I'm taking a deeper shade of foundation. This is actually my number 8. This is probably the darkest color that you've ever. A girl who's South Sudanese can find herself here in the line. And what I've done is taken that with my finger and just basically given her a light coating, almost like a stain of color on her eye. Multi-use your products. You have a ton of things. I know you guys go to the makeup counter and go to stores all the time and just buy things on impulse. Find new ways to love that.
I love Ashley. She keeps her eyes closed the whole time.
The whole time.
Like, I'm like, Ashley, you must really trust me. Like, she was just letting me cut and color and everything. She has not seen what she looks like because as soon as I colored it, I took her away from the mirror. I'm like, you will not see your hair until we pull that curtain down and you get to that makeover. So her excitement will really be authentic.
Look up for me. Now what I'm doing now is taking a light color of powder. This is my bamboo powder, which I really love this. If you have more yellow undertones or golden undertones, which most people of color do, this is gonna set underneath the eye. I don't do baking. I know a lot of people have been listening or hearing about baking, but for me, I think that's just a little over excessive.
What's baking? What is that?
Baking is when you take the powder and just let it sit underneath the eye or in those areas that you want to be super matte and super dry. You know, and today's makeup is all about just seeing fresh, beautiful skin, and we want that skin to breathe and shine through. So a nice thin layer of powder is what we want to have. That is not only going to control the shine, but it's going to take away and leave just a beautiful sheen to the skin.
He really does keep my spirit fed. He builds me up every single day. My goal is to build a global brand. Think about it. We don't have a Paul Mitchell, a John Frieda, a Frederick Bacall, a Sally Hirschberger of texture hair care at all. Why is that? Why is that? Think about it. We don't have it. So my goal is to bring this whole mission, get muse, be unapologetically beautiful from the outside. And my goal is to bring you products that work, to bring you solutions for your hair care, for your hair. You know what I mean? Like, that's really the goal.
So this color that I just put on her lip, I love multi-purpose again. This is called No Explanation. This is one of my favorite colors.
She is reading, honey. Love this.
And I'm gonna take a little bit of that on the back of my hand, and with that same Kowani brush that I started out with earlier, can you just smile for me? And just add a little bit of color, and look at how beautiful and how radiant that just kind of paid off. Turn this way for me.
And we are now at about, 10 minutes?
Yeah, exactly.
It's about 10 minutes. So you can make yourself feel beautiful in 10 minutes. Come on, guys, 10 minutes, that's all it takes.
And look at that glow.
You don't feel good, if you put on just a face of makeup, get your little hair cute, even if it's a bun, look at me, I'm just pulling back, pull a few little things out, you just feel so.
I think she is right.
All right, we're about to take you to the reveal. Oh yeah, you gotta add a little mascara. They're taking us to the 11th minute now.
I know. Look at
11th minute.
So behind.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
All right, here we go. You look so beautiful. Ready? All right, come on, let's go. You ready? You ready? You ready? Wait, right here. Wait with me. Not yet. Let's take this down. Let's take this down. Let's take this down. I need you to do a swirl. a swirl. Do a swirl. Look at her. Do you feel so? You wasn't ready? Wow. And you know what, too? Look at, she's a brown girl, and one of the key things about when brown girls go blonde, it's so important that you guys pick the right skin tone. Right tones for your skin tone. Because a lot of people go for that blonde. Just get another look, girl. Get another look. How do you feel?
I feel.
Let me get closer.
Here, there you go. I'm sorry.
I feel amazing.
You do?
This is not what I was anticipating. Like, you guys have gone way above my expectations.
Really?
Thank you.
You are so welcome.